We're very thankful that this week on Ball is Bay, we've got with us none other than the Black Falcon himself, Harrison Barnes, first round pick in the 2012 NBA draft, champion with the Golden State Warriors. Welcome to the podcast, Harrison.
Thank you. Glad to be on.
You faced LeBron in the finals. So what was it the first time you stepped on the court and you had LeBron James fighting against you for the Larry O'Brien Trophy?
Yeah, no, it was pretty crazy at the time, just because as a kid growing up, when I was in high school and college, LeBron was the guy who was kind of in the finals every single year, and then when you get to the NBA and you kind of see him, he's there. You're like, oh wow, like this is kind of what you've been seeing on TV. So it was pretty cool to kind of be in that moment and kind of to be going against a great player like that.
And you've also played with Dirk Nowitzki. Can you tell us a little bit about?
Dirk is great, man. Just all the time I spent with him, just a great person, a legend, Hall of Famer in this league, and just seeing his work ethic, even at his age, I mean, it was impressive.
And like, what caught your attention more? Was it like how he worked out or how he thought about the game?
All of it. We spent a lot of time together. Like, we were at the gym every day. He would put in his extra work, his routines, how he went about his business, craft. And he was solely dedicated to just being the best basketball player that he could be, and I think that shows with, all of the records, all of the accolades, the championship, all things that he's done.
Mm-hmm. Now this might be a little on the sore spot. I'm a Thunder fan. Like, I remember 2016 when you guys beat us after you were 3-1 down. So what was the mood after game 4 when you were down 3-1 against the Thunder and you had to win the next 3 games? So what is the mood in the place? I mean, you guys were a champion team back then. You had already won it. You were 73-9 on that season. And to face adversity, I mean, very few teams have come back from 3-1, especially against a team which was rolling like that. So what was that whole mood in the dressing room like?
The biggest thing that we tried to do was just relax and go back out there and play. We put ourselves in a tough spot. Being down 3-1, losing those games, not ready to play. So at that point, it was look, our backs against the wall. We have nothing to lose. We have to go out there and play, and that was the mindset for the rest of that series.
And I think Game 6 where Clay caught fire, I was like, okay, yeah, this does not look very ominous for the Thunder now, because once Clay caught fire in Game 6 and then Game 7 back in Oracle, it's very difficult to beat you guys once you've got all that going for you. Conversely, though, in the finals in that same year, you were up 3-1 on the LeBron. Do you think some sort of complacency set in, or what happened there that you could not manage to win one of the remaining 3 games?
I mean, there's a lot of ways you could break that down, and hindsight's always 20/20. There's a lot of things, but the biggest thing is, look, we had opportunities to close them out, and we didn't. And we lost that series. You got to tip your hat. They played well, we didn't, and that's kind of how things went.
So you said that the series you're following, this one is the Toronto Philly one. They had
I mean, if I had to choose one,
are you watching any of the playoff games?
I try. Since I've been over here, I've mostly been focused on just everything that we're doing here. But when I'm back home, yeah, I watch the games.
I mean, Toronto got beat. I mean, Philly now has home court advantage there. But neither Joel Embiid nor Tobias Harris nor Ben Simmons could get themselves going. It was Jimmy Butler. He had 30 points. I mean, that, I think, talent-wise, it's Celtics, Warriors, and Philly. Philly, especially because they got Tobias Harris in the trade and all that. How do you integrate a team which has so many players, who don't, who can create a shot for themselves? I mean, on Philly, you have Embiid, you have, even if Simmons doesn't have a jump shot, you have Simmons, like one of the most athletic guards today. He can run like a deer. You have Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler. All those people can, do their own things. How is it that on a court, with one basketball, you're supposed to integrate all of that talent into winning?
Yeah, I think the thing is, when you're on a team like that, you have guys that know how to play. They understand what it takes, what it means to be on really good teams. So you have to know when your time is and when it's not. And I think you figured that out kind of at the right time as they've been rolling and as they're in the playoffs now.
MJ or Kobe? Kobe or LeBron?
Not gonna answer that one.
Oh, how come?
I still gotta play against one of them.
Yeah, that's true. But LeBron doesn't need any more motivation. So go for it. Okay, Kawhi or Scottie Pippen? This is a little different.
Man, that's tough. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know. I think that's a really good comparison. I never thought about that. It was a good one.
Steph or Clay?
Spot up shooter?
Anything. Shooter. You can't enter
it's different though. Spot up shooter?
Spot up shooter. Fine. Spot up shooter, Clay.
Spot up shooter, I'm going with Clay. General shooter, I'm going with Steph.
And because these two are sort of favorites for me, Kawhi or KD?
I gotta play against both, man. You're trying to start something over here.
Kawhi and KD is a little more recent. I mean,
but they're both current though. Like you talk about two former guys. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But guys I gotta see, multiple times a year. That's tough.
Okay, then what about Shaq or Joel Embiid? I mean, because they keep saying or Shaq or Greek Freak, Antetokounmpo.
Shaq or the Greek Freak?
Because they Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, they keep comparing. Shaq, Giannis is the new Shaq. Like he does things in today's era, in this 3-ridden era, where what Shaq used to do back then. So I mean, I think they.
I mean, Shaq is
the most dominant.
Yeah, the most dominant center that's ever played. And, like the way he did it was totally different from Giannis, who's a small forward, power forward type position. Like I feel like it's just different.
Mm-hmm. You don't see any weight in that.
I mean, Giannis would get the rebound, push up the floor, and make a play. I mean, Shaq was. I mean, he would lead a few fast breaks, but it wasn't like every time Shaq's doing a euro and then dunking the ball.
So you don't see the dominance that Giannis has as any sort of comparison to what Shaq did.
I think it'd be a more accurate comparison to say Joel Embiid versus Shaq instead of saying Giannis versus Shaq. I feel like that's too different.
So if it's Joel Embiid versus Shaq, then who would you pick?
If what?
Embiid versus Shaq.
I would say right now it's Shaq. But I mean Embiid's got a lot of potential.
Also. What about the MVP race? Who wins it for you?
MVP race, I think this year I would.
You can't share it. So.
I'll probably give it to Harden.
And Rookie of the Year? Your former teammate or Trae Young?
Marvin Bagley.
Marvin Bagley
the third.
And you just changed the whole narrative.
No,
you've changed the narrative now. It's
exactly. I mean, he's got to get some love, man. Marvin Bagley the third.
And what's your favorite pre-game meal?
Favorite pre-game meal would be chicken, some vegetables, and some rice.
The questions that we have.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.